Well, here we go for a truly international production for Yulo on Sunday. Now, we're going to start off far too early for me to see any of it, as Koby is over at Tokyo for the Yasuda Kinen. Now then, Koby, I know you think you've been sent over on the red eye just 'cause Romantic Warrior won this a couple of years ago. But hun, we love you as our global correspondent, so keep it on. So, while I sleep in, let's get over to Koby for the lowdown on the Yasuda Kinen. Later on, we'll be at Navan with Caroline and Marie-Francoise at Longchamp, and of course, yours truly at Goodwood.
Yo, Yuloland, Koby here, down at Tokyo for the Yasuda Kinen, and man, is this gonna be immense or what? Y'all gotta remember that Romantic Warrior won this grade 1 in 2024, and you know, kids, that's gotta be why I've been sent over here by JC, you know. Romantic Warrior being her top horseman anytime. So, this is the lowdown from Tokyo. Haruki Sugiyama's Gaia Force ain't getting no younger, but probably has enough to stay ahead of Keisuke Miyata's Stellenbosch with Yuichi Shikato's Trovatore. Gonna be right there at the business end. It is the premier 1-mile race in Japan's racing calendar, so check out the replays later on Sunday, kids, and you all going to be thanking me when Gaia Force rocks up for this grade 1. And hey, I've been told to get you over to Caroline next at Navan for one of her Sunday picks. Caroline?
Yes, thank you, Koby. As I'm here in the office on Saturday lunchtime, good luck in the Yasuda Kinen. Now, in the Hill of Tara Stakes at Navan, there's been plenty of money down for Hot as Hell this week, but I'm telling yous, this could be a big upset on Sunday with We Might Take Long Way. You've got to be thinking that Dylan Brown McMonagle is riding high after taking the Epsom Oaks with Thundering On, and what a super ride he gave her for that. So can he produce some magic on We Might Take Long Way? Oh, yes, I think he can, as this Australia filly has won here at Navan on her only visit. But this course is new to Hot as Hell, who to me sometimes needs a run at the start of the season to be seen at his best. Aidan O'Brien's Isaac Newton is on a bit of a recovery mission for me, after a down-the-field finish in the Lingfield Derby trial, so We Might Take Long Way as my pick. But let me get Yuz all over to Longchamp and Marie-Francoise for the Paul de Moussac.
Merci beaucoup, Caroline. And here we are at Paris-Longchamp. And oulala, this is going to be a very, very good race, the Paul de Moussac. But I think it is nighttime that will win. D'accord, nighttime will have to be very careful of Francis-Henri Graffard's Sinaran, who has shown to be with a very fast finish now, after winning here on this course and distance in the Prix du Pont Neuf. And it could also be that Jean-Claude Rouget's Afandi will be making this into a good race, as he was very impressive in the Prix Jebel in April. But nighttime was 6th in the Poule d'Essai des Poulains on the last run, and this is the lesser plate, I think you say, so yes, it is nighttime that can win for me the Paul du Moussac. And I think we must go to Caroline at Navan in Ireland for her next best.
Thank you, Marie-Francoise. And yes, my next best is in the Kooyonga Stakes. I do think that this listed race is going to Joseph O'Brien's Cindria, and with the yard on a high after landing the Epsom Oaks on Friday. And Cindria was in the Group 2 Lanwade Stud Stakes the last day, where her 9th place was in fact much better than it reads, just 3.5 lengths behind my selection, City of Memphis in a blanket finish. So this for me is a big ease in grade, with Aidan O'Brien's Drop Dead Gorgeous surely having something to prove after never factoring in the Gallinule the last day, while I would be thinking that Donica O'Brien's La Fagata is still finding her feet since the move from Joe Lyons. Yes, this looks a good opportunity for Cindria to get back to winning ways back down in grade. And now we are back to Marie-Francoise at Longchamp for the La Coupe.
Oui, I must think that Casa Pueblo can win the La Coupe, but Alexis Pouchon must be aware of the stablemate Sinileo. My feeling in the gut, I think you say, is that Casa Pueblo is the most progressive of André Fabre's runners, and it is his win in the Prix Jacques Lafitte here on the last run that tells me this. D'accord, but Maxime Gouillon is to be on Sinileo, so possibly Casa Pueblo is not the first fancy for André Fabre's yard, no. But I think it must be Casa Pueblo for this La Coupe, with Sinileo the one to make the race. And we must return to Jaysella for her Goodwood selections, non?
Thank you, Marie-Francoise, and here we are for Sunday afternoon's Goodwood card, where I'm hoping we can miss most of the rain. First up in the Agnes Kaiser, well, I'm keeping the faith with Sacred Ground after she's hit the bar in both outings this term. And I really did think she was unlucky not to get upsides of a very persistent Esna in a listed race at Newbury last month, the pair of them having a right ding-dong in the final furlong. John and Thaddy Gosden's Kingman filly is overdue a win in my book, though she does look a bit of a tricky ride sometimes, running in spurts. Anyway, that's William Buick's job, to get the best out of her, but conditions should be fine, so I think she should have enough to see off Roger Varian's Botte Goz and Richard Hughes' Rose Gaillath. Later on, this is a little cracker of a race, the Tapster Stakes, but it has to be Hamish for me. I do get it that William Haggis's middle distance star ain't getting any younger, but I don't think he's been over-raced after just 28 career starts, 'cause he is 10 now. But having won 14 and been runner-up in another 6, there's obvious quality in them legs. Trouble is, stablemate Tenability has got a bit of form over Hamish, when Tenability was second to Al Karim in the Cumberland Lodge at Ascot in October, with Hamish third, though to be fair, there was just a short head between them. Now, chuck Charlie Appleby's Arabian Crown into the mix, and this Tapster Stakes is a hot little contest, but a girl's got to go with her instinct, and that's Hamish, who goes so well fresh every season. I'll take the chance. Wish me luck.